Yes, guys, what's going on? Welcome to McKola TV. I am Adam. We are back again, and this is the postponed preview for Spurs against Manchester United. Yes, you heard it right. It is the postponed preview. We know the Premier League has been suspended, and we know this game has been postponed, or even worse, probably never to be played for this season. Like, who knows what's going to happen with the football from now? But it's definite that we've got no football for the next 2 weeks. So that means this game, the FA Cup game, the game again in the Europa League against Lask, those games are off the cards for the foreseeable future. And we've got to wait to find out when the dates for those are. So this is the Tottenham vs Man United postponed preview. And we're here to have a little bit of a whinge and a moan. If you guys missed the news that broke out today, then the news is that the Premier League has been postponed for at least a month. For at least a fortnight, 2 game weeks. We're not going to get any action until April the 3rd at the very least, which is 2 game weeks when you take into consideration you got the FA Cup and everything as well in the mix. So 2 game weeks out for the Premier League, and everything else is suspended as well. The FA Cup, the Europa League, leagues around the world are suspended. They were suspended before the Premier League when you think of the Bundesliga, the La Liga, Serie A, MLS. They all cancelled themselves. We're seeing the F1 cancelled, golf cancelled. Pretty much every sport is off the cards. What are we going to do without football? What are we going to do without sport? I don't know what's going to happen, but we're going to be here throughout it all on McKola TV, and we'll be cracking up together on McKola TV as well. So make sure you keep it locked, because even without the football, I've got plenty more coming your way scheduled for this weekend as well. Loads coming your way, so make sure you keep it locked. There's no Mr. Stephen Alson, unfortunately, on the shots today, but we will keep the collaborations and all that going with Steve. It was a good day with the lads yesterday, watching Manchester United beat Lask Linz 5-0. Manchester United beaten 5-0. That's 11 games unbeaten, 29 scored, 2 conceded, 8 clean sheets. 9 clean sheets, 8 wins, 3 draws. United are in very good form at the moment, and this comes at an awful time. And obviously, I'm looking from a purely football fan perspective here on this show today. Obviously, the human side of it is far outweighs the football side of anything. Human safety and human health and making sure we're all good and all that is more important than football, obviously. But football is a great escape for everyone from things like that, from real life, from everyday life, from everyday issues and problems and dramas. Football and sport is a great escape for that, and we've lost it for at least the next month, and I can't see it really coming on again after that, to be honest, because this at the moment isn't in the end stage. This isn't, the coronavirus and everything. We're not coming to the end stage of this. Seems to be at the start of it. So we're probably going to see another postponement as well. So who knows when the football is going to be played? Who knows if there's a Euros this year? Who knows if there's an Olympics? Because it's an Olympic year, right? Who knows what's going to go on? Who knows? Will Liverpool ever get their title? Who knows what's going to happen? But let's talk about United, man. Because like I was saying, 11 games unbeaten, 29 goals scored, 2 goals conceded, 8 wins, 3 draws, 9 clean sheets. Fantastic record for Manchester United at the moment. Now, some people will argue a lot of the goals came against the likes of Tranmere, Lask Linz, against Club Brugge, etc. And that's fine. But in amongst that has been some very good results against some stronger sides, the likes of Manchester City. So we can't really, complain too much, because one of the issues that we had at Manchester United as well was that we weren't winning the games that we should have been winning. In the bigger games, when you wouldn't expect us to win in the current climate that we're in, we were pulling out results and looking good. And then in the games where we should have won, we weren't doing so well at all. So the fact that we've managed to turn that around is fantastic to see in itself. Now, obviously, we're helped by the fact that Bruno Fernandes and Odion Ighalo have come in. Bruno Fernandes showing that little bit of quality that we've been missing without the likes of Pogba in the midfield. And Odion Ighalo not only scoring goals but providing competition as well to the likes of Daniel James, to the likes of Anthony Martial, Mason Greenwood, etc. Yesterday we saw 5 different goal scorers, and we've seen that on a number of occasions this season where we've scored multiple goals and it's been multiple goal scorers, and that's a good attribute to have as well, because it shows that goals are coming from all over the pitch. Yesterday the goals came from Odion Ighalo. What a finish, juggling skills to bring the ball under control, 1, 2, 3, touch, bang, and in. Fantastic strike from Odion Ighalo. Then Danny James got a goal, which was great to see for him. He's been working very hard recently. He run his balls off against Manchester City. He's always working hard. He's been lacking that little bit of quality in the final third in terms of creating or taking a chance. And maybe the run of games, I think it's 32 games for him without a goal, maybe that was playing on his mind. He got a goal yesterday. A little bit of luck in it that, his touch was a little bit heavy, but he still managed to get his shot off. And it was a good strike, and it found the corner. I thought their goalkeeper was pretty poor yesterday. He could have stopped a few of the goals maybe, but you can only beat what's in front of you. Great for Danny James to get that goal as well. Good run, good finish. And then we obviously had Juan Mata scoring. What a pass by Fred that was. A fantastic pass by Fred to slip him in and send him away and get Juan Mata a goal. And then we saw Mason Greenwood carry on with his fantastic form. That's 5 goals now in the Europa League. He's United's top goal scorer in the Europa League. I know Bruno Fernandes has 6 in the competition, but only 1 of them come for United. So to see him 5 goals, 5 starts, 2 from the subs bench in the Europa League. Yes, it's not the premium and the premier European competition, but nevertheless, he's at an age where he's still learning. This is men's football for him, his first serious year of men's football. And for him to get 12 goals under his belt is fantastic as well. Now, I know when he scored the 4th goal in a 5-0 win, it's not all that. But when you look at his finishes, his finishing's unbelievable off either foot, left, right. He can bend them in, he can pass them in, he can blast them in. Yesterday, to find a corner, find a post, it was precise, hit both posts and went in. A fantastic strike from Mason Greenwood, and we've got such a massive talent on our hands there. He's someone to be really excited about. And then obviously Andreas Pereira getting a goal. Now, I've felt for him. Look, I don't think he's had the quality at all to be playing for Man United this season. When he's played, 1 or 2 occasions he's shown glimpses where he's got a goal or he's put an assist on. But far too often his decision making has been poor. And yesterday he come on, he got a goal, little bit of fortune at the keeper, probably should have saved it, but the ball bounced just in front of the keeper as the keeper dived down, and the bounce beat him and it went in. And you seen the delight on his face, even for a goal that was 5-0 in the 93rd minute. Andreas Pereira was buzzing, his teammates were buzzing for Danny James when he scored, and there seems to be a real togetherness amongst Manchester United at the moment. Everyone's buzzing for each other, everyone's happy when the other one scores. Like, you see Martial scores, Rashford's happy. When they were playing together, Rashford scores, Martial's happy. There's a real good feeling, feel good factor amongst this squad, and it's not just from the results. They're a likeable bunch of lads, and we haven't had that for a long time now. Being a likeable bunch of lads and being great mates and being buzzing for each other is not going to win you trophies, but so far we're building something that's getting results. Now, if this game went ahead against Spurs, I feel like we would have won it. The form we were in and the turn of form that they're in with the injuries that they've got and so on. But you never know, we could have drawn, we could have lost the game, and we could have had a bad performance. But the feeling with this team is that every game we go into, we can win it. We can win it. We might not, but we can win it. And that's a good turnaround for us to have. And Ollie's done really well in doing that. The belief is back there amongst the fans. We're trusting in this team when they're going onto the pitch, and we're expecting them to battle and try and fight for everything, and that's what we're getting to see at this moment in time. Now we can still add more quality in areas, we know that, and hopefully when the transfer window comes we do that, but so far so good, and we've seen a season of progression, even if it has been steady progression, and we've taken a step back to go forward at certain times. There has been progression in this campaign, and you feel like the foundations are there for us to build on and hopefully progress next season and challenge for the trophies that we really want to win. Of course, you need to have a good summer for that to happen. You need to have a little bit of luck with injuries. But if we have a competent squad at the moment as well. We're chopping and changing. Now we're in the Europa League, and you know, if we're in the Champions League, you can't get away probably with playing some of these teams that we have done. But you'd expect the quality in our teams to improve over the next 12 months. And when that happens, it seems like when we're chopping and changing at the moment, we're still getting a performance level. Now, it's only very recently in the last couple of months, granted, but you can only judge on what we're seeing so far. And it was all right for us to say when things were going badly that I'm scared here. You know, when things are going wrong and we're losing games, and I'm the first to come out here and saying, lads, ladies, I'm a little bit scared about this one. Like, is Ollie the man? Like, it's all well and good. We're able to come out and say that and not get criticised. So what's wrong with us coming out and saying, yo, it's looking good at the moment. Let's hope we can keep this up. Looks like Ollie could be proving some of us, including me, wrong. But we need to keep it going. And hopefully, look, like I said, the human side of things is more important. But hopefully this delay hasn't come as a bad time for United. Because, you know, we were building up a head of steam. And who knows how long we could be without football now. I think it could be a while. Guys, get hitting that like button, get commenting, get sharing, get subscribing, and of course get your super chats in. We've had loads of new content for you guys more recently. I hope you've been enjoying it. I really do hope you've been enjoying it. Thank you for being a part of Adam McKola TV as well. And thank you for getting involved. I see some of you guys every single time in the comments. Or I see you regularly in the comments, and I see some new faces too. So thank you very much for being a part of it, and make sure you're hitting that like button, getting your comments and your super chats in. Shivesh saying we're on a roll. Ilya's back in the house as well. Muzamel saying Ollie's at the wheel. Dugout saying what defensive midfielder would you sign for United this summer? Thomas Partey's looking like a good signing. If we could make that one happen, I'd be well for it. Who knows when the transfer window is? We could still be finishing this Premier League campaign in the summer, for all we know. How good would it be to see Ollie holding a trophy with the players? It could be the Intertoto Cup. If I see Ollie win a trophy for Man United, there's going to be tears in my eyes. And I mean, as a manager, I've obviously seen him win trophies as a player for United. But if I see him win trophy as Man United manager, the emotions, it's going to be incredible. I remember when he retired, I was gutted, man. Even though it was kind of expected. I remember the news breaking on Sky Sports and seeing it and just being like, might have shed a little tear then. And if we see him lift a trophy, oh boy, it'd be so good. It'd be so good. What about Sal, says Juturu. Sal's a quality player, mate. Quality player. Asmar says, hey Mac, how you doing, Asmar? Paul Scholes, sure it's the real one, says, will Man City still get banned? Obviously, whenever the next campaign of Champions League football begins, you'd expect them to be missing from that, unless something changes with their appeal. Now, with United, and you know, everyone's saying fifth gets Champions League. If City finish in the top four, which it looked a dead cert for them to do that this season, then, you know, I wasn't really counting that, because we're in fifth. You know, realistically, we're in a Champions League spot as it stands. But I feel with their appeal ongoing, it'd be daft to count on that, because you never know what happens with their appeal. Their appeal goes through and they're successful, and they don't have to you know, be out of the Champions League next season because there's a delay in that, whether it's while the case is ongoing or their appeal is successful or whatever. We can't count on that yet. Now, if you win the Europa League, you can count on Champions League football. If you get fourth, you can count on Champions League football. Now, those things aren't impossible for Man United as it stands, but again, you never know. You never know. Amir says, my first ever match at OT was Ollie's testimonial. Is that against Sevilla? No, Espanyol. Fraser Campbell scored. Was that the one? Ollie was one of our best finishers in front of goals, as David Parkinson. Yeah, damn right it was. And not only was a fantastic finisher, a loyal servant to the club in terms of, you know, he could have moved to Spurs, fancied staying at United, went on to win the treble and all that. He could have played first team football for anyone, and he offered it to United, you know, even though he was a bench option at times. But people forget as well, David Beckham was my hero and my idol when I was a kid. And when he was getting left out of the team by Fergie, when he had an injury and when he fell out with Fergie, in the season when he left, it was Ole Gunnar Solskjaer that played on the right wing and played fantastically well on the right wing as well, scoring goals, creating goals, and it showed you the level of football knowledge that he had. He could play anywhere on the pitch. He was a fantastic player, and yeah, I like to remember that as well. Like, not just 99. Of course, we had 99, and the final in the new camp. But even in 99, there were other moments that were as important, or not as important as scoring a fucking winner in the European Cup final. But like, if you think about was it the third round of the FA Cup? Michael Owen scores after 3 minutes. I think Dwight York levels it up late on, and then Ole Solskjaer scores the winner. Like, those were things that set the tone for the rest of that campaign and started to give us that feeling that we couldn't get beaten. So yeah, I'm taking this break as another winter break. Hope we can come back in same form if the matches go ahead, says Davio. It's a shame that this didn't happen during the the winter break. But I feel like it could be longer than 2 weeks, you know. I really do, because when you look at it, like, I'm not scaremongering or anything, and I'm clearly not a medical expert, but when you look at the way it's gone in other places, England being just at the start of their kind of, you know, shutting everything down phase, it's gonna, I feel it could get a little bit worse before it gets better, and as a result, like, at the moment we've only seen Arteta's got it, Benjamin Mendy's being tested, Leicester players were tested, you know, Juventus players got it. There's probably going to be a few more cases coming out of players having it, and as and when they happen, then teams are going to have to go on two-week quarantine, or, you know, staff members get it in and around the training grounds. Teams are going to have to go on 2-week shutdown, and if that happens in 2 weeks, then you're looking at another 2 weeks. And if teams are, I believe some teams have just stopped training now, and they'll reschedule training as and when it's confirmed. But if you stop training, then teams are going to want some sort of a pre-season, and it's just going to be it's going to keep getting delayed. So if we look at it, April the 3rd is when the next league games are going to be played, yeah? So if we say April the 3rd is when the next league games get played, and that doesn't happen, so then you have, say, another 2 weeks added onto that. So then that's the April the 17th, April the 18th. So then we're a month away from when the season should have been ending, and we've got 10 weeks of fixtures, or 9 weeks of fixtures to fit in. The FA Cup to finish, the Europa League to finish, the Champions League to finish. And that's the best case scenario, I think, that everything gets underway again in 4 weeks. We could be looking at, like someone's mentioned in the comments, sidearms, saying Euros has moved to 2021 in order to finish the seasons. And then that's like, okay, so you're finishing the seasons in June. You're probably starting seasons a little bit later. Probably affects the winter breaks. You might not end up having one, or you do have one still, and then everything's just delayed again. You're cramming in fixtures in places. So I know we laugh about it and we joke about it and we say, void the season and cancel the season. If this gets worse, that's a proper possibility. I don't think it's going to be just 2 weeks. I don't think that's going to be the case. But we're going to keep it going here on Adam McKola TV. Like I've already said, every game that comes along, I'm going to play it on FIFA. Spurs match, I'm doing it on FIFA. Norwich match, I'm doing it on FIFA. We're going to get a winner one way or another. But yeah, I'm going to be creating loads more new content. I'm going to have to come up with different ideas and try and find different things. But we're going to do it. We're going to do it. So make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. Make sure you're commenting. Make sure you're sharing. And make sure you're getting them super chats in. We have hit 67,100 subscribers. When I did the stream earlier, we were on around 66,900 and we hit 67k. So let's try and hit 70k as soon as possible. So get hitting that subscribe button, get liking, get commenting, get sharing right about now, and keep it locked to Adam McKola TV. We'll keep this video going for another 10, 15, 20 minutes or so. But yeah, I'm not going to do a 90-minute match on FIFA. I don't think I've got the attention capacity to do that, or the bladder capacity to do that, or the bladder control. I just haven't. What the hell is Sky Sports News going to talk about with no sport, says Manny? We know what they're going to do. They're just going to hype everything. They're gonna do all sorts of stupidness, aren't they? So probably have Jim White in a green tie announcing all the players that have got coronavirus soon. The fucking bellend. Alexei, I do not know what's going to happen with that football, man. We're going to be here together though to get through it. We got this. We got this. Remember, wash your hands, wash your ass, and then wash your hands again. Okay? Don't panic. Relax. Look after your older folks and your ill folks that will be affected by it. Make sure you ain't picking up babies and shit with dirty hands. You know the new drill, don't you? Bruno, Bruno, Bruno. Came from sporting like Cristiano. He goes left, he goes right. Makes defenders look shy. He's a Portuguese magnifico. That's the drill. And then wash your ass again. Talk about football in the 90s forever. We will do it. No football, no basketball. Absolute trash, says MS Army. And wash your balls, says the champion. A day in the life of Adam McKola stream. Do you want 24 hours of me in bed? Is that what you want to see? Me in bed. Get some food, get some beers, get some drugs, get some more spirits, get some food, and just go mad. Play some FIFA. Is that what we're doing, yeah? Is that what we're doing? Sweet. We're going to do a football stream. Can you do them live? I don't know how to do them live. I'm going to have to learn how to do that. I've got an Elgato though. I've made videos before, but I've never streamed them live. So I have to check out how I do that. But I'm sure I know how to do it. I'll find out how to do it. Baby booming coming, no football. See if I can find old episodes of Goalissimo online somewhere to watch. You're still going to have Premier League Gazette on Monday. I'll still go by the newspapers and go and do that, so don't worry about that. Tomorrow's episode, Adam in a yellow suit. I haven't got a yellow suit, you know. Got a burgundy one like Ron Burgundy. I can whip that out. Bed and beers, live streams. I'm gonna do every day. I'm gonna have a day without football video. Sunday's day without football video is me playing FIFA. How can I forget what I'm doing? I know I always touch my beard, don't I? Just need to wash my hands now. Bruno, Bruno, Bruno. Sporting like Cristiano. Have you seen that video of him singing that? It's amazing, isn't it? It's absolutely amazing. It is amazing. Watch all Man United season reviews. I'm gonna go link up with Steve and we'll make some random shit together. So yeah, that'll be fun. Play against other YouTubers, that's a possibility. If this season turns out to be void, then Arsenal will be qualified for the CL next season because they finished 5th last season. Would you take another season in the Europa League for Liverpool not to get the league? Because I would. It'd be worth it for me. Yeah, Jimmy V. Sometimes I get scared because I look down and I got like a hair in my hand and my beard's come out. But I've been using stuff like beard balm and beard oil these days. It's proper good, man. I feel like a hippie though, or a hipster, whatever you call those things. I had a beard though before it was cool, just letting you know. Steve's on a mad one yesterday. It was quite funny. It was quite funny. Wonder how players with contracts finishing can play in June. Yeah, it's really mad because you've even got to think about some clubs' sponsorship deals will be coming up. I think Liverpool are one of them. So let's say it did get delayed, and their shirt sponsor changed. They'd potentially lift the trophy with a different shirt sponsor, and like it's just random things like that now come into play because of the fact that football is such a commercial entity. I remember the non-beard face of Adam on full-time. Devil says Shivesh, yes mate. It'd be a shame though because Ollie's win against City, Chelsea, Spurs, etc. just wouldn't count anymore. Season reviews. I got a beard conditioner and that, you know. Jimmy, it's the one, bro. I hear you. I thought kickoff was 8. No kickoff today, bro. Do you mean for this? Maybe it was 1700s. Are you an hour ahead of me? Maybe it said 1800 and you thought it said 8. David Parker says that I had a bet on Liverpool and City games to have a goal in every game at 50-1. What happens to my bet if the season's void? Is that for Liverpool and City to score in every game? Because surely then that bet's done. Or is it just any team to score in their games? Basically none of their games to end 0-0. That's a good bet, you know. I assume your bet will be void and you get your stake back. But I'm not the man with the plan. This one, no, that's Harry Maguire's there. This one here has Ryan Giggs's. I think that's Andy Cole. No, that's Wes Brown. That's Ryan Giggs. That's Andy Cole. That's Gary Neville. And that's Dennis Irwin. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the treble winners. Oh, I've absolutely fucked everything now, haven't I? 5 of the treble winners signed that shirt. This one, you like this one? This one here is signed by all of the Europa League winners. Right there. Scott McTominay. No, who was 39 when we won the Europa League? I don't know. But yeah, Jose's will be on there. Daley Blind. Pogba's is on there. All them man's Matic's. Pogba's name on the back. Winners there. It's not a bad shirt, that. Let me just put that back. Oh god, what's going on? What's going on? Ask Joel to reply to my email. Who's Joel? Jesus, Joel. What email? What happens with the Fantasy League? Fantasy League's done out here. Yes, mate. You are right. Marcus Rashford was number 39 then, wasn't it? Where's the cat today? The cat ain't her. It's not her at all. It's not. Daily Bind was one of our worst sales. We could have really, trust me, we could have definitely used Daily Bind, and we should have kept Daily Bind as well, which we didn't, unfortunately. Ander Herrera's another one of them as well. Unfortunately, we didn't keep him. I forgot Rashi was 39. He was 39, 19, and then 10, wasn't he? Fair play to him. What a legend. Not a legend yet, but you know what I meant by that. The way you call your mate a legend. He is a hero, though, Marcus Rashford. Definitely a hero. Cult hero. He's in that bracket at the moment, isn't he? What could do a tier list of like that. Cult hero, legend. We ain't really got any legends, United legends in the current team, have we? David De Gea probably counts as a legend. Solskjaer's a manager, Carrick's coach. But in the playing staff, any United legends? Like Pogba will be a legend for France because he won the World Cup, not necessarily for United. Has the potential to be, but probably not going to be here to do that. Martial, Rashford had the potential to be legends, but they need to prove it first. I think there's a lot of players in that boat, but you know, because I do think as well, Marcus Rashford could break Wayne Rooney's record. So I would never, ever, ever, ever do that. Just letting y'all know. Joe was supposed to meet me on Wednesday. Zenith, listen, message. If he was supposed to meet you, then surely you've got some form of contact with him. So why are you telling me, bruv? Let me just tell you to hold or just relax for a minute, man. You're in timeout for a minute. I feel like I put you on the naughty step. Jeez. Do a video on the upcoming talent in the academy. Adam says, Hasib. We all seen Zidane Iqbal. Little baller. Not bad at all. Hopefully he can develop and become a player for the Manchester United first team. That'd be nice. Who knows what happens though. Younger talents, you've always got to hope they can develop and fulfill their potential. It takes a lot to make it, and sometimes the players that you think are going to make it ain't going to make it. So yeah. Anyway guys, this has been the postponed preview. Manchester United against Spurs, which isn't going ahead. Absolutely gutted about that. Liam, we are so desperate for football. And with that being said, we're going to have more content this week. I'm going to do something for you tomorrow. I don't know what yet, but it's going to come. And then on Sunday, at 4:30, when the match is supposed to be going out, we'll have the FIFA video for you. So make sure you keep it locked to Adam McKola TV. Make sure you're liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Keep it locked. Keep it Adam McKola TV. We got so much more content coming your way, with or without football. It's going off. For now, I've been Adam McKola. I'm out of here.